Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? I want to give my take on this R. Kelly, on this trial that has started in Chicago thus far, to make sure I've got good comprehension skills and I understand what has really happened and what's really going on. So his trial started last week and had a lot of people to testify. But the moment of truth came when Reshonda Landfair took the stand. Again, a moment of truth. So Rob had been liking or playing around with phone sex with Reshonda, according to her testimony. Hey, I am Queen. So Rob was, hey, Ty. So my understanding is at the age of 14, he was asking a 14-year-old girl what kind of panties do they wear. Uh, Back in my day at 14, I was still wearing cotton panties. Make that make sense. Now this is for the people that can't comprehend. Uh, so Rob was flirting with her at 14, touching her at 14. Rob did this, okay? And he didn't start sleeping with her. Rob slept with her, started having an affair with her, or sleeping with Reshonda at the age of 15. Now, I graduated in 3 years. I got good comprehension skills. This is what Rob did. Not nobody else. I don't care who introduced who. I don't care who said that could be your godfather. This is what Rob did. This is what Robert Sylvester Kelly did. He started grooming Reshonda at 14, feeling on her, touching on her, and asking her, what kind of panties do you wear? And again, that just like a 14-year-old panties? Really? Hell, we were wearing cotton briefs when I was 14. So I'm just making sure I'm in the real world because nobody else did this but Rob. Rob had phone sex with her. See, it don't matter to me, innocent or guilty. I've always said I'm going to stand by him. But at the same time, I can face reality. I can face reality. Because I don't know what world some of these people are in. Okay. This is what he did. I don't care if Sparkle said, go over there, this your godfather. This gonna be your godfather. Oh, by the way, can everybody hear me? I should have been asking that. Can y'all hear me? Because I'm on my phone. Okay. I guess everybody can't hear me because they would say no sound. So, again, I don't give a flip if Sparkle said, go over there, that's going to be your godfather. I don't care. That's irrelevant. That is freaking irrelevant. Rob started talking, dating this girl when she was 14 and he was 30 something. Okay? Now this is for the slow people that can't comprehend what went on. And you want to blame, you're trying to blame everybody else. If you love somebody, my God, let the truth be told. Why would you argue with the truth? I'm just trying to understand, like, can you people not comprehend? Like, not comprehend? As painful as this been for me, for this girl to get on the stand and tell her story. As painful as it was, I've had some hard pills to swallow. But again, Rob is the one that started flirting with her at 14, slept with her at 15. And it's been some painful moments. But I can still comprehend and say, wow, this is the part, that was his past. This happened 20-something years ago. I'm pretty sure he might not have not been that same person today. But again, with Rob and Reshonda, I don't care if Sparkle introduced him, told him, go over there and say that's your godfather. I don't care if, wow, and I'm going to tell you, Rob was slinging DICK everywhere. God damn, now they talking about the mama. The mama. Said he was fucking whole family. Allegedly, Aaliyah and her mother. Allegedly, Reshonda, her cousin, her mammy, their little cousins. Damn. This Negro was slinging DICK all over the place. Yeah, yeah, Tawana. Now, that is right. There was some discrepancies, but it still does not take away from the fact that he started sleeping with her at 15, you know. Um, and then they had the tapes. They've got the tapes that they played. Trevin, you say free R. Kelly now. Free R. Kelly when he gets the help that he needs. Yeah, if he was to be free, we want him to get some help, Trevin. We don't want him to get back out and make the same mistakes. So yeah, I would say free R. Kelly when he gets the help that he needs. Yeah. But yeah, free R. Kelly when he gets the help he needs. But this case, I tell you, again, you know, I have to wonder, um, when is people gonna make Rob take accountability for his actions? Yeah, Trevor, everybody involved in this, all of them, you know, everybody, everybody was messed up. Yeah, everybody, everybody, everybody was messed up. Yeah. But you know, we can't walk around here. We can't walk around here and act like this man didn't do nothing. You know, he didn't do anything. Well, yeah, if he goes down, they all should go down. But at this point, they want him. So I can sit up there and say the parents should be in jail. This person should be in jail. But that ain't the way it's going. The way it's going is they're after him. They're after him. Yeah. So they, you know, they're not going after anybody else. And that's the distraction. The focus right now is on Rob and what he has done. So we don't know if they're going to come for those people later. Probably not. You know, the focus is on him. And like I said, as painful as it has been, you know, we've got to face some facts too. The fact is, he started talking to Reshonda at a young age, and he started sleeping with her at 15, so she says. That's what she said on the stand. She identified she identified herself as the girl on the tape. Now, I need for you people that can't comprehend. When Rob beat that first trial, did y'all really think that they wasn't going to be watching this man? When he beat that first case in Chicago, they sent people in then to watch his ass. All they did was follow the money. Did y'all not think these people was going to let this man walk around after he beat this first case? They sat back and they waited. They waited. They watched every move and they followed the money. They followed the money. And it really don't matter what the mother said. At the end of the day, the mother is older. She might be on medication. She might get brain freezes like I do. What matters is what Reshonda said. And as painful as that is another pill I've got to swallow. That Rob was sleeping with a 15-year-old, and I don't want to hear it might have been 14 or 15. A 30-something-year-old fucking a 15-year-old girl. Okay? Well, Tawana, he wasn't framed. Sony owns his music. So it wasn't about his masters. They own his music. What do they care? What do they care? And for people that live in Chicago, this is what I can't understand. Because we had never really talked about our Rob and our family. We just, we loved him. He was Rob. Hell, when I started asking my little cousins about him, oh yeah, there are stories about him. For anybody to live in Chicago and say they never heard about R. Kelly, y'all are nuts. I don't know who's paying y'all to try to deflect from everything. I don't know who's paying you people. Rob has been the talk of Chicago for years. So when I finally asked my cousins about him, they told me stories. And we had never discussed him. We just loved him. So for anybody that lives in Chicago and you say, like, y'all know what was going on. Y'all heard them stories. Stop acting delusional. Stop acting stupid. Stop acting like you can't comprehend. Anybody that lived in Chicago, there were stories about him. See, at the end of the day, it don't matter to me, innocent or guilty, but to see people try to come up with y'all blame everybody else. I love him so much that I don't want him to be free until he gets the help he needs. I love him that much that I wouldn't want him to be free until he gets the help that he needs. I'm not trying to dissect what every witness says. Reshonda gave a compelling testimony. I knew that Reshonda was going to testify. I always knew that. I always knew she was going to testify. But to see them tweets and what she was saying was very, very disturbing. But again, that was 20, 30 years ago. But the way the law is, remember the law, not what happened in the hood. In the hood, we know there's been old men with young girls, but by the law, it's wrong. I want to know how some of you people would have reacted, those that have girls, how you would have reacted if you found out your daughter had been sleeping with the older man. See, me, I always say he would have been killed, ask questions later. So that whole family thing, even with the mama, what she said, I mean, I remember when I told people, I said they even had R. Kelly's name in Greg Landfair's program. So to think that all of y'all stayed friends is pretty effed up to me. Like I said, in my family, he would have been dead. Something would have happened to him, and you ask questions later. You ask questions later. But what I can't understand is we talk about Sparkle. Oh, she introduced him, said that was the Godfather. What the fuck? Oops. What the flip does that have to do? What does that have to do with him talking to her on the phone, asking her what kind of panties she wears, and all of this BS? That's all. What does Sparkle saying go over there, that's your godfather, have to do with him calling this girl up, having phone sex, asking her what kind of panties that does this child wear? See, because if you are true friends and a true supporter of this man, you got to look at this mess for what it really is. You blaming everybody else. I don't want him free till he done got the help he needs. Now let's all be respectful of everybody. That's Tawana's opinion. That's what Tawana wants to think, you know. But, you know, see, that's why they put people in place on these YouTube streets. You know, even when they was sitting up trying to tell y'all it wasn't him on the tape, it was Damon Pryor. They put people in these YouTube streets to really deflect y'all, to have y'all thinking the way y'all think. It's like nobody would look at this case for what it really is. They put these people in place, all of these bloggers. They done told y'all Damon Pryor was on the tape and all of this. It wasn't him. It wasn't Damon Pryor. I never saw the tape. Never ever did I see the tape. But I got cousins that see it. You know, everybody in my family ain't all for this route. I got family that tells me he was on that tape with a little girl, with a little girl, with a little girl. I never saw the tape. But they put people, yeah, everybody, let's respect how Tawana feels. That's how she feels. Um, that's how she feels. Because they put people out here in these YouTube streets to say, oh, it's about his masters, it's about this. No, it wasn't. They already own his masters. Actually, trust and believe. Sony is mad. Sony is mad because Rob is no longer there making music. It's about money. You think they happy that this man is locked up that was bringing all type of revenue, bringing all kind of stars, uh, writing music for people. There hasn't been any good R&B music since Rob, even with him writing for other people. So Sony ain't happy that he's locked up. They mad. They are mad. They mad. So I just came on to do this show because uh, it's sort of disturbing that we blame everybody else but him. We blame everybody else but him. Everybody's always coming up with an excuse. I found it very disturbing and hurtful for a girl to get on a stand and say that he started touching her at 14, asking her what kind of panties was she wearing. And then they start having sex at 15. I find that very disturbing. That ain't Sparkle's fault. That ain't her mama's fault. That's his fault. I'm still in the uproar because I know if it would have been my family, that Negro, something would have happened to him. My father would not have got his ass beat for a man fucking me when I was 15. It would have been the other way around. So, Tawana, with all due respect, Reshonda, you think everything she said was a lie? I mean, the girl was on the videotape. The parents, the parents didn't videotape them. Rob videotaped them. I mean, I'm just trying to, and this is no disrespect. I love you, Tawana. I love you for being over here, but uh, we got to come out of La La Land. We got to come out of La La Land, Tawana. And just because you come out of La La Land does not mean you don't support Rob and you don't love him. But We got to start facing some facts here, Tawana. I mean, we got some hard pills to swallow. Do you know how many people have called me to throw this mess up in my face? Do you know how many phone calls I've had? I told you running around here supporting that man. I said, well, I also said innocent or guilty. I was standing by him. Do you know how many phone calls I've gotten? Do you know how many phone calls I have gotten where people have thrown this mess up in my face? But like I told them, innocent or guilty, I said I was going to still stand by him. I knew Reshonda was testifying in 2019. I knew that. I ain't in La La Land. Him sleeping with Sparkle, maybe the mammy, the cousins, don't have nothing to do with him talking to Reshonda at a young age and then fucking her at 15. Yeah. So, yeah, it's all messed up the way Sparkle said, oh, go over there. That's your godfather. Well, let me tell you something. If I was around a millionaire, or I knew somebody could make money, I would have probably tried to put my entire family on too. Again, that still has nothing to do with the fact that he was talking to her, having phone sex at 14, and started sleeping with her at the age of 15. It wasn't no damn Damon Pryor. So y'all got to realize some of these people were put on YouTube to feed y'all the incorrect information. But I just did this show because I'm like, I've had some hard pills to swallow. And to hear Reshonda's testimony. And she was the girl on the tape. I cried like a baby. But I knew it was going to happen. So I have to face reality. And the reality is, R. Kelly slept with Reshonda when she was 15. It don't matter what Sparkle did. He was the one calling her, having phone sex and different things. Gave her wine. And so, until you people, you've got to wake up. Free R. Kelly when he gets the help he needs. But yeah, they put people on YouTube with all these lies, and everybody's blaming everybody else but him. See, that's why I said I support him, innocent or guilty, because I knew I was going to have some hard pills to swallow. I knew Reshonda was testifying. It's taken me this long to do this show because I was terribly saddened, and I had to face the reality. Yeah, some of these people comprehension skills, I don't get it. I don't get it. You know, I had to go back. I went back and forth. Do you know how many times I went to Jason Mesner and that other lady that was tweeting the day that she gave her testimony? Tawana, I respect the fact that you believe that he was that you believe he was framed. But if you love somebody, if you truly love somebody, I mean, are you going to hold him accountable for anything? I still support him. Like I said, innocent or guilty. I knew Reshonda was going to testify. I just feel like, you know, they didn't get him in 2008. And most people changed. And if I wasn't believing what the government was trying to tell me, it didn't take you 30 years. That man was right there in Chicago. And you want to tell me that you care about black girls and you waited 30 years? No, you didn't care about black girls, because if you did, it wouldn't have took 30 years. You want to mute his music? Well, that means you got to mute all of America because this country was built on a lie. See, these were my reasons that I was supporting him. So, it's some hard pills to swallow. But that girl took the stand. She gave her truth. She said it was her, and they played the videotape. See, if y'all truly loved him, y'all would say, we want him to get help. Then they done took all his money. I hope he gonna have enough money for commissary and to pay for protection. But I knew 3 years ago because I kept saying, Reshonda is testifying. The reason why Rob did not get bail is because that was part of the arrangement for them to testify. Well, yeah, that's it. Nobody wants to say he did wrong. No telling how many times his friends tried to talk to him. Different people tried to talk to him. The weirdest thing is I was at the airport and I had my phone on and I was listening to somebody's show and this guy said, "Is that about the R. Kelly trial?" I said, "Yeah." It was a white man. He said, "I used to be his chiropractor." I said, "Well, can I interview you?" He said, "No." So I just wanted to, what I found just so disturbing is people was like, she was 14. No, she was 15. Whatever age it was against the law, it was illegal. When are you going to stop listening to these other bloggers that was sent in for distractions, to put out false information and look at this for what it is. You cannot help Rob by not holding him accountable. You got to hold him accountable for something. Even if you can say, well, he was dumb, he should have listened. You got to hold him accountable for something. You can't love somebody or care about them and want them to be free, and you can't tell them about themselves or say, hey, dude, no. You ain't coming home. You making a U-turn. You going to check yourself in. I wondered how many people tried to tell him that. But again, it don't matter if she was 14, 15, Sparkle introduced them. He was the one that gave her alcohol, that was calling her. You know, they were having phone sex like they were dating over the phone first, like most people do. And then he started sleeping with her. It don't matter if he was allegedly sleeping with the mom. It's what he did with Reshonda. Hard pills to swallow. And you know, God humbles people too. And wait a minute. Um, and Tawana, I can understand your passion for him. But see, when I was telling people in 2019 that Reshonda was going to testify against him, I already knew what I would be facing. See, this is why I was kicked out of all of the Facebook groups. Because when I was trying to tell people, this is the real deal of what's going on, like I was telling people, his divorce, some of the records are sealed. There's some things in there. See, I was preparing myself. And I was trying to prepare other people. But like I said, you got YouTube bloggers that are paid to give you false narratives. Every time I found out something that wasn't looking good, I would tell people. So I've been preparing myself. I knew this lady, young lady, was going to testify. But it actually happened. They showed the video in court, and I have to accept the fact that he was messing with Reshonda Landfair as a young girl. No matter how we want to say in the hood we do this, this is what we seen our grandparents do. This is what the law is now. And he broke the law. So now I got to prepare myself to listen to other girls talk, other videos to be played. His videos. His videos. Now, he has 3 children. I feel so bad for those kids. But at the end of the day, one day they'll be able to say, Dad, you are our father. We love you no matter what. And that's the same way I feel about him. But I'm not, I can comprehend. I'm not delusional. I'm living in the real world, not the twilight zone. Yeah. And where is Tawana? I hope nobody, I hope y'all didn't block Tawana because we want to respect her opinion. Yeah. Hey, universe. Hey, universe. I want you to come up here and tell people a little bit about your story. Um, I'm gonna put the link up here if anybody wants to. Excuse me. Come up here and talk about this. But until you can face the reality of certain situations and to still keep sitting up here. Hey, yeah. Hey, Jeffrey. Well, Jeffrey, this is what I'm saying. Now, you from Chicago, and you heard all the talk about Rob. See, I didn't know all of this stuff. I started asking God, but I knew, I knew that Reshonda was going to testify against him in 2019. when I was telling everybody that Reshonda was going to testify, they said I was a liar. And they kicked me out of all of the Facebook groups because one person said she wasn't testifying. And you know, there was like God out here. But Jeffrey, Reshonda Landfair has testified. They showed the video. She identified herself on as that being her on the videotape. And so it ain't a point of if he did it, he did the shit. See, I stand behind him no matter what. I'm not delusional. I'm not, he was with that girl. I don't care if Sparkle introduced them. I don't care if he was sleeping with the mom. We talking about Reshonda. And it ain't a point of I don't support him. No. Facts are facts. That wasn't Damon Pryor on no video. Even though I never saw the videotape. My cousins did. I'm getting ready to bring up Universe did. Hey lady, how are you doing? Universe did. How you doing? Hey lady, I'm gonna give you the platform. Universe did. To tell your story. And I'm going to try to find the link. I'm going to let my computer boot up so I can get on my computer. And Universe can explain to us more about addictions and how they play a role in our life. So I'm gonna mute my mic. If I leave, keep talking because I'm coming in on my computer. So I'm gonna mute my mic. If I leave, keep talking because I'm coming in on my computer. So I'm gonna mute my mic. If I leave, keep talking because I'm coming in on my computer. So I'm gonna mute my mic. If I leave, keep talking because I'm coming in on my computer. They say it's a terrible echo. They say it's a terrible echo.
Okay, is it good now? Let me see. Okay, is it good now? Let me see. Okay, is it good now? Hello, everyone. Let me see. Okay, is it good now? Hello, everyone. Let me see. Okay, is it good now?
Okay, everybody, I am back. It's taken forever for my computer to come back on. But I just want to leave people with this thought. Can everyone hear me? Okay, universe, can you hear me? I'm getting ready to come in on my computer, everybody. So, hey, Ace Deuce. So, like I said, the question that I have for people is, when are you gonna hold Rob accountable? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm back. It's taking forever for my computer to load. But I think the thing that I find most like come out of the twilight zone and come into the real world, because it ain't Sparkle's fault. It's not the mother's fault that he was calling her, talking to her, and then he slept with her. Like, we blame everybody else. We blame everybody else. Hey, Team Libra. I was in Team Libra's show this morning, and I was telling her I was going to do a show too. And basically, everybody is saying, when are people going to stop blaming other people and start saying, it was him. He made a mistake. He was wrong. He needs some help. But it was him. Like, this man is, you like, I've had some hard pills to swallow. We blame everybody. That girl took that stand and I cried like a baby reading those tweets from Jason Mesner and the other girl. They played the video. She said it was her on the video. But yet it's Sparkle's fault. Now, since the mother might have slept with him, it's her fault. Like, like, when are you people going to wake up and say, he needed some help? It was his fault. He needed help, but he did it. If you support somebody, you support them through good and bad. I live in the real world. I said I would support him no matter what. I knew this girl was testifying. They not going after no parents. They don't care what the parents did. They are going against him and two other people that enabled his behavior instead of saying, I'm not going to do this stuff, it's wrong. They took money, made millions of dollars, and you people don't think this shit is wrong? Like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? If you can't hold anybody accountable for anything, you ain't like, if I can't say he was wrong, he made some mistakes, he needed help, I'm going to put the link up in case anybody wants to come up. Well, see, Jeffrey, this Chicago case is about Reshonda and her friends. The New York case was proven a RICO, which I think that they were trying to prove an enterprise. Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't like the way some of this stuff happened. Like in New York, I think anything that has to do with Azriel Clary should be thrown out, since we know that the parents had an agenda when they sent the girl in there, and we'll never really know the truth. But Reshonda Landfair situation is all the way different. Oh, Jeff, people want to hear your music. Let me see if I can find. Yeah, Jeffrey is a great rap artist. Jeffrey is from Chicago. Um, Jeff, I have a question to ask you. Do you say that he was wrong and he needed some help, or are you blaming Sparkle, the mother, and everybody else? Yeah. So let me and I'm gonna tell you, this case, I say, as KELLZ world turns, it's like, Lord have mercy. Now we hear, the mama talking about her visits required them being alone. Rob was getting it on. Boy, he was getting down with the get down. Hoo-wee is all I can say. Well, yeah. See, that's it. Hey, Karen J. Um, I just hate the judge that was giving me information. He passed last year because everything he told me then came out to be true. But that's the thing. The parents, there's no law um, for parents that pimp their kids out for monetary gain. And a lot of that, like I say, I don't even understand how back in the day they were able to get away with that, because I could remember people getting their kids taken away if they wasn't in school. So it's just weird to think, like, how did these, you know, how was he able to get away with this stuff? But see, there's no laws against the parent. Yeah. Jeffrey Taylor said, "Thanks, Miss April. If he did it, he's wrong, but I don't like how they're going about it, forcing people to testify. Can't be sure if they're being 100% truthful." And hold on, y'all. I'm ready to come in on the computer. It took my computer all this time to load up. I'm going to come in on the computer. Hold on. Wow, this is so weird. It won't even let me come in on the computer. I haven't. Hey, good morning, Jess B. How are you doing? Okay, wait a minute. And crap. Can y'all still hear me? I don't know what's been happening. I can't even come in on the computer. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Yeah. Basically, I'm just giving a recap of what I was discussing this morning. Is since 2019, I knew that Reshonda Landfair would be testifying. And when I tried to tell people that she was testifying, I was kicked out of all of the groups on Facebook, all of the R. Kelly groups. Um, People said I wasn't a supporter of his. And they're probably saying, how can I be a supporter of his now? Well, let me tell you something. I can support you, but I can still call you out on your wrongness. And I've always said, innocent or guilty, I was standing by him because I feel like he needed help. His whole childhood was messed up. But I also got to face some facts too. I've got to face the fact that, you know, he started talking to Reshonda, asking her about panties, and then started sleeping with her. She testified. They showed the tape, and the audio was played in the courtroom. So I've had to painfully and have people call me up and say, see, that's what you get. You still supporting him? Yeah, I still am. I've had people to throw this up in my face. Yeah. And so it ain't Sparkle's fault. It ain't the mother's fault. You know, he did what he did. Hard pills to swallow. But I'm not going to sit up here and blame everybody else but him. And please be advised that there are people that was put in place for YouTube to, I mean, yeah, on YouTube to cause distractions, to cause distractions. You know, it was Damon Pryor. It was this person. They played audio and they showed videotapes in the courtroom. You know, they did that. You know, they said in New York they never showed any videotapes or anything. But we did have people that was there and the audio and videotape was played. So I don't know what else you guys want. Can everybody still hear me? Cause let me see. Is this? So I don't know what else you guys want. I don't know what world you people are living in. You know, I'm just not getting it. Hey, Iris Soul for KELLZ. Iris for Kelly. She is another person. She supports Rob. She knows that he he needs he needs some help. But Irish was so um I was just telling people that we have to wake up and face some facts as his supporters. And I want to know if you agree with me that we have to stop blaming everybody else, and we got to start saying Rob did something. We don't want him free until he gets the help that he needs. It's not everybody else's fault. We had to hold him accountable. I'm not going to love him any less, but I'm not going to sit around him here. Yeah. And see, you said, yeah, he needs recovery. But unfortunately, he's not going to get that because I don't think they give people treatment in prison. I mean, I don't know. Um, I think anybody can be redeemed. I don't think his story will end like this. I think his story is going to end on a good note. So I was just, like I said, I just came on here because it was just weird seeing people say, oh, she was 14. No, she was 15. It's Sparkle's fault. It's this person. It's the mama. It's the parents. No, with Reshonda Landfair, a whole different story. They communicated on the phone. And then he had sex with her. Sparkle didn't do that. Neither did her parents. Well, Irish was so says too much of media influence in this case that's damaged his character more. They are responsible. Well, yeah, because that Surviving R. Kelly series, uh, I'm going to drop the link. I sure will. That way I can come in. Once you come in, I can try to come in on my computer. Okay, I'm dropping the link. Irish for Soul. She has been fighting for Rob over in the UK. She did a lot of work from another country. But again, like I say, the people that was really trying to help, that had did other things, you know, for some reason, people like Irish for Soul, Irish for Kelly, they weren't taken seriously. And when I say this woman did a lot of work that could have helped him. Uh, okay, are you in? Okay, she's coming back. I don't know what's happening. Okay, edit name. I don't know. Are you in Irish for Soul? Oh, okay. Wow, I would have loved for you to come up. Yeah. But hey, happy Tuesday, everyone. I just wanted to come on is because listening people, okay, yeah, it's gotta be on your end. That um that's weird. Because I really wanted Irish for Soul to come up here. But just a quick recap is like I said, I knew in 2019 that Reshonda Landfair was going to be testifying, and she has testified. They have played the videos. It's not Sparkle's fault. It's not her mother's fault. You know, for her talking to him on the phone for a year, asking her what kind of panties did she have on. At the end of the day, we have to face some hard pills. I mean, even the lawyers aren't saying, Jennifer's not saying he didn't do anything. I don't even know if you guys are even catching on to that. Jennifer is not saying he didn't do anything. Jennifer Jean has never once said Rob did not sleep with these girls. He is an innocent man. She is attacking this case from his rights might have been violated. So it was nice doing this live. Um, this will help me. Like I said, I've had to have some hard pills to swallow. I knew this girl was going to be testifying. They did show video footage that was shown in the courtroom. And so we've got to face some facts, as painful as they are. So everybody have a great day. Oh, okay. Let me see. Bojine. Bojine. Yeah, I'm going to wait a few minutes, Linda. Keep trying because I want you to come up because you were doing so much great work. And again, like I said, the people that was doing the great work, different people that was lied to, that they would possibly be used to testify, characters, witnesses. Hold on. No, it's still won't let you in. So I'm just asking people, what is it going to take? Because we do have to hold him accountable for some things. And I'm getting so sick of people. You know, y'all can find a thousand, a thousand, a thousand excuses for him. I'm just trying to figure out when will the excuses go away. Okay, Linda, I'll give you a few more minutes because I want you to come up.
How's it going, everyone? This is your clever but yet careful YouTube expert, Geraldine.
So
Now, a few weeks ago, I actually released a video.
that's what I was, I wanted to focus on, was that I knew that this girl was going to testify, and it actually happened. Video was shown, and so I had to face that fact. I still stand by him. I still support him. Um, just trying to understand what will it take for people to hold him accountable for something. So I'll give you a few more minutes, Linda. Keep trying. Yeah, I'll wait just a few more minutes. Well, yeah, Karen J, you're so correct. One way it can stop is for his supporters that are bloggers, for him to accept what was done and stop making excuses. Yeah, they can still support him and but stop spreading lies and making excuses. Yeah, that's what I'm not getting. You know, because that girl testified. We knew that she would be testifying. She said it was her on the videotape. They showed the videotape. So I'm just not understanding. We blame everybody else but him just saying it. It's Sparkle's fault. It's the mama's fault. Hey, truth be told, oh my God, where you been? Hey, phone check. Well, I've been going over the Trent's channel too, and he's giving his account of what happened and what he went through. Okay. Yeah, truth be told, man, where you been going? Boy, you've been missing a lot. One trial, he was found guilty, but I hope that he will. I think on appeal, he might. And this is just my opinion. Um, I think anything dealing with Asriel Clary in that New York trial, I believe that he will be able to come out of that because they do, even though it's against the law, we do know that the parents sent her in. But now with this Chicago thing and Reshonda Landfair, that was a whole different story. And it is, Karen J. It's sad. It's sad to see him go down like this. But I live in the real world. Um, I'm not delusional. I don't make excuses for anybody. If you wrong, you wrong. And people need to realize that people was put in place. They were put in place on YouTube. So you would go along with all of these stupid theories that they're coming up with. Yeah. You know, Eric Benet, he had he had issues. He went and got help. He liked that bondage sex. You look at somebody like Mystical. Jesus Christ. I mean, you went to prison for rape. Now you've got all kind of allegations on you again. Like what the hell? What the flip? But to sit around and blame everybody else, nah, that don't work with me. Just Karen J. He can't be a ghostwriter. Like I said, his story is not going to end like this. It's gonna end beautiful. It's going to end so beautiful. But it's okay to support, but it's like, really? Why are you making up lies and excuses? I don't believe they support him for real. They probably don't go this hard for their real family. If he is innocent, a lot of YouTubers wouldn't have a channel. So I think some of them use him for content. Oh, yeah. Yeah. They don't need his masters. They already have them. Sony misses him. He made lots of money. It's all about the money. But like I say, I ain't never seen people on YouTube, you know, shit. Some of the actions of some of these people, who they standing by and who they supporting, is killing me. You got motherfucking kids making statements. They going all around the world with that shit. Yeah, so it's just weird to me. Yeah, truth be told, that's what I was saying. Like, people don't even realize Sony hated to drop him. They really hated to drop him. There's no good R&B music. I mean, it's not there anymore. You don't even have artists coming out now with gold and platinum CDs. But I'm going to end this live. I want to thank everybody that came in. Oh, Karen J, you ain't lying. That trapped in the closet, that was great. That was great. So I follow Jason Mesner on Twitter. I I follow him and another person. You know, yesterday when the mom said that her visits required her being alone with him, we can hoop and holler and say, oh my goodness, he was with the mother too. But it does not have anything to do with him being with Reshonda. Everybody have a great day. This is April Showers, and I'm out.